So we're going to be constructing angle bisectors in this video. I've got a couple angles we're going to bisect here. As we bisect our angles, we need to label anything they want us to label. Sometimes they want us to name the ray that's the bisector. They always want you to mark your congruent angles. There's 3 arcs you're going to make to do this. The first arc, second arc, and third arc are going to be the same exact size every time. That size is kind of up to you. I'm going to go with this. You don't want it to be more than the side of the angle or it won't cross it, so that's important. So here's going to be my first arc. Then using the same opening, you're going to do an arc from this dot, making like a half circle towards the inside of the angle. And you're also going to go from this dot, making a half circle towards the inside of the angle. So right now I'm going to make the one from this side of the angle, using the same opening. I like to do a half circle, some people don't do the entire half circle. And flip it around, but don't change the opening. Go to where the original arc hit the original left side of the angle and make a half circle going towards the other side of the angle. And you can see where these are crossing. These dots are where you want to connect. Should also go through the vertex of the angle. So there's my angle bisector. And I'm going to name that angle. Let's call the angle ABC. And I'm going to call my ray that's bisecting it, I'm going to call that BD. Always look for what they want you to label things. They also would like me to label my congruent angles with congruent angle markings, which is a little arc. And stagger these, don't put them exactly on top of each other. So now these 2 arcs mark these 2 angles as being congruent, showing that I have bisected the angle. So I'm going to go through those 3 steps again on this angle down here. Oh, there we go. I'm going to extend the page. Okay, so the first arc goes through the angle. The opening of the arc doesn't matter, really. Has to be shorter than the side of the angle. That's the important thing. There we go. Now, using the same opening, going from where it's hitting this side of the angle, making a half circle. Going to the other one, the original arc where it was hitting the other side of the angle, making another sort of half circle. And then where these arcs are intersecting is where you will connect the dots with your bisecting ray. And again, we should also go through the vertex of the angle. And then I'm going to name it X, Y, Z, Q. And I'm going to mark my congruent angles with that arc matching this arc, saying that they are congruent. So there's how you do the angle bisectors.